losing it.
Just do it off the top.
Hello, every pony. Welcome to PonyTonite Podcast, coming live at you tonight on Friday, July 24th. With us, we have our regular co-hosts, Faith and Shelldog. And our special co-host this week is Fatty, of the Fatty and Box Monster duo, fresh from Columbus, Ohio. And our special guest tonight is just some guy who's not cool, No1c00l. You may have seen his wonderful works, videos about ponies who somehow come into real life, and yeah. So, what's up, No1c00l?
Not much. Before we get into that, I have to say that was the most boring.
Okay. Hey, every pony, welcome to PonyTonite Podcast, coming at you live tonight, July 24th. This is a special podcast where four friends get together and talk general topics of interest with your favorite brony personalities. Tonight, we're joined by our regular co-hosts, myself, Corpulent Brony, Faith, and Shelldog. Our special co-host tonight is Fatty, and our special guest is No1c00l, known for wonderful YouTube videos where ponies pop up in real life in such strange situations. So, No1c00l, how's it going tonight?
It's going very good. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. It's great to have you here. Was that any better, Sheldon?
It's still pretty autistic, but it was better, yeah.
It was only better because it was more lively, but Jesus, man.
That was funny. Yeah, No1c00l, how you doing?
I'm doing very good.
Good, it's good to have you on.
Thank you.
So the regular question that Sheldon always starts out with, are you about to ask it, Sheldon?
Go ahead.
How did you get into this wild, wacky fandom full of ponies?
And spaghetti.
Oh. Yeah, and spaghetti. Oh, how do I put it without it going on for 5 hours? Just pretty much I noticed people were saving, like I have a DeviantArt account, and I noticed people were saving these pictures of ponies all over their channel, or their DeviantArt page and everything, and I was like, well, that's interesting. I don't know what that's all about, but I maybe I should look into it. And I looked at one video that was called My Little Pony Gives an Accurate Representation of Life in Ponyville. It's a parody video based on the Moon Base Alpha video. I'm sure if anybody out there that's seen it, if you haven't, YouTube it. It's really, really lots of spaghetti. But watching it and looking at the animation, it just really made me like go, is this My Little Pony? Like, really? It's so slapstick and so ridiculous. I should probably watch it, and I do, and I watched the first season, and it didn't really hook into me, but I did see why people liked it. The animation was nice, the characters were relatable, and of course, later finding out that it was, Lauren Faust that developed it, this new generation of it, I was like, oh, cool. So, because I loved Foster's, I watched Powerpuff Girls, and the gold.
So you were
the gold.
animation before the end of this, basically. You had an interest in it.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Yeah, the golden age of Cartoon Network. That was they raised my ass better than my parents did. So, but yeah, like, it wasn't until season 2 happened, when Discord and all, returned to Harmony. That's when I was just like, holy cow, this show could be very, very cool. It can have a lot of, like, I don't know, just that line that Twilight gives about, friendship, and it's not always easy, but it's worth fighting for. It's just something about that just made me go like, awesome.
Yeah, hit your feels.
It just hit me right in the feels, and that's when I looked into the community, and I found that the pony generator that everybody uses, and I just sort of made a couple of characters with that, but I didn't really go like public about it. I didn't, find.
Here we are
people-
today.
And here we are today. Go figure. Yeah, that it wasn't until later, like within 2012, like early summer, late spring, when my sister said she knew somebody at work that was a brony, and I just figured out what the hell. I'll go see this guy, see what it's like.
That sounds terrifying. How did it go?
If he wasn't wearing like a his work outfit, which was like a suit and tie and everything, you had to look neatly dressed. I don't think I would have approached him.
Where was this guy working?
At a Macy's. We both work at the same mall, so.
Right.
And so, but I approached him. I was wearing a Rainbow Dash shirt. He had little blind bag ponies in his pocket, and we just hit it off. And it was so awesome to finally talk to somebody about the show. Like I said, I didn't talk to anybody else online or within real life about this pony thing. I was very much in the closet about it.
And that man's name was Jesse Wood.
Interesting that you weren't, because for me, when I got into it, I wanted to be social like immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
I have to find people to talk to this about. Like, this is the coolest fucking thing. And it's just interesting. You were kind of like, I
Yeah.
just kind of hit in for a bit, and then I heard about this dude, and it's interesting. It's a little different.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I was a little bit, because when I first heard the term brony, I thought, oh, that's probably a fandom name that's been around ever since the 80s. Me stupidly thinking that. So when I Googled it during this time period, a lot of shit happened. A lot of, Fox News and a lot of negative.
Yeah, Howard Stern, Howard Stern, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that was up everywhere, so I was a little bit scared.
Yeah, when I first heard of it, I watched a documentary. I had no idea what it was. I just felt like watching one. I came home from work and I was just online looking for a documentary, being redundant. But anyways, I had watched it. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" People are. But of course, then that got me to watch the show, and it was like, "Oh, all right, I get it."
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So what led you to doing the pony in real life thing with the whole? Was the decal one the first video you did with ponies in real life?
No, the first video I ever did was $25 for a clear day. What drove me to do it? Yeah, with the Rainbow Dash and the clearing the skies. But what led me to do it was after I met this guy. That's when it was like, okay, you know what? I don't care anymore. I've been, not just hiding from the fact that I love this show, but I've done that a lot. Like, I used to have an old YouTube channel, which doesn't exist anymore, but I was so afraid of putting stuff on there and letting just myself out. So when I was like, okay, this guy that I know, he writes fan fiction. I can draw, I can try drawing, or maybe, I was in a communication arts class my last 3 years of high school. Maybe I can do something video edited wise. So I looked up on YouTube, and that's when I found people like Navy Brony and Little Shy, and a pony video called Confound These Ponies, They Drive Me to Drink.
Yeah.
And another video that was, I don't know if it's up anymore, but I think it was called For $2 It Was Worth It. Like, this guy buys Pinkie Pie off like eBay or something, and like it was very good because it was all originally like he animated Pinkie Pie himself. It wasn't show accurate, but it was still that just blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, this is what I want to do. I like I said, I grew up with Cartoon Network, and I remember their commercials and their bumpers. They would have people interact with cartoon characters all the time, and so I was like, well, maybe I should try it like this. Navy Brony had a tutorial video on how he made his IRLs, and I tried it, and it didn't really work. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna try it my own way and rotoscope the ponies out frame by frame from the scenes and just
Damn.
throw it in there. Yeah.
Did you really do that frame by frame?
For $25 for a clear day and the first Cardicals video, I cut them out frame by frame, because what Navy Brony did, he had you take the ponies out like frame by frame, but you had to paint around them, like a painted green screen.
Yeah.
And I tried it.
I think I saw this video, man. I think I watched one of his tutorials or something, because this is starting to sound familiar. And just that alone, like the way he was doing it, I was like, fuck. Like,
yeah.
Man, this is a lot of work. I can't imagine going by every.
I couldn't
What
do it.
software do you use? Do you use Premiere?
I use Adobe Premiere for editing the clips together and using sound and all that, but it's After Effects that I do it all into Rotoscope.
Yeah. That's what I did. I did a couple little scenes like that. I don't think I ever made them public, but just to test it out, I would just rotoscope them frame by frame too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just use the masking. Yeah.
Yeah, but I made a lot of lightsaber videos pre-hand when I was in high school. So I was when I was trying to green screen them out by painting them out in Photoshop, I was like, ah, damn it, I could just rotoscope this faster than that, and so I just did it, and I was like, holy shit, yeah, that was faster. So, but yeah, I mean, that's what led me on to making my IRL videos, and I don't know what. I mean, I would probably say that Little Shy's video of ponies in the attic, I think what made me go, you know, this should be done in like a shaky cam found footage way, because that simulates real, you know, quote unquote, it's real, you know, ponies in real life. But I don't know, like how I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go outside with my iPod and just film something and have it involve Rainbow Dash. Fuck it.
How did you, like, there's some scenes, it might have been in the second one, but how do you do that shaky cam thing and have the ponies not, you know, are you using something in the scene to sort of anchor them to when you do a track motion on, or what?
A lot of it, like a lot of it early on was frame by frame and using the motion tracking tool, just finding something that was in the shot and just keying in those bits to use as a reference point to put the pony in. But with Cardicals Part 2, I used the katana blade a lot. I just like stuck it in the ground and just said, okay, Twilight is there, Sombra is going to be somewhere else over there, I'll fix it in post. And but yeah, like especially the shot when it pans around, like Sombra catches the human character and it pans around and we're behind Sombra and Twilight is like standing there saying, release him now. Where she's standing, that's where I had like my katana like stuck in the ground. So
wow. And then for the second one, it looked like you did a lot of animation there too. Did you know animation beforehand, or did you kind of learn some of that just for that?
I learned it. Like in when Zachary Rich, the guy that made the double Sonic Rain Boom video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted a couple of tutorial videos on like how he did it, how you animate and use Flash, and that's how I basically learned it. I was just spying him, and I just watched him do he had this little bit of having Pinkie Pie like flying in and slamming into Rainbow Dash, and Rainbow Dash kind of like repelling Pinkie Pie. I don't know if it's still up, but it's very funny, and I just remembered I spent like at least 2 or 3 months just copying exactly everything that he was doing just so I can get it in my head how to, you know, do it from scratch for ponies and everything. But it was like late 2013 where I started doing it, but then now I'm right here, and I guess I know how to animate somewhat. So
I mean, it's just really impressive to me. You really took all these tools like Flash and Premiere, After Effects, and just kind of sat down, saw these few tutorials, and went, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Did it. And I think that's really impressive. But I want to kind of go back to how you mentioned being in the fandom and you weren't very open about it and you didn't want to be. Are you generally like that in your real life? Like when you're hanging out with friends, you're in public, are you a little reserved? Are you like that kind of person?
I guess I am. I mean, if if I'm with somebody long enough and we start chatting and we talk about similar interests and things like that, I would like to say I open up, but I mean, there were like at TrotCon this year when so many people came up to me and were like, "Oh man, I've seen your videos and stuff," and I just immediately go into the Fluttershy position. So,
Just not the one to start the conversation.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, I would say that My Little Pony has helped me get over my, reservedness and my shyness. But I mean, Fluttershy still acts, like she does all the damn time. So I don't know.
Well, right. I used to be really shy too. I totally get it, and I think it's really really cool how you've kind of been getting over that. I mean, in the call right here right now, you sound fine. You sound perfectly like a cool dude. So
Thank you.
As
I try to hide the barf bag.
I can do that. Very good job. Very deceptive of you.
Thank you.
Oh man, dude, you just got the approval from Shell Dog over there. Holy crap.
He's a font of confidence.
He's so confident he can literally fly. You can literally fly, kids, if you're confident enough.
Just go
You were
jump
at
off a cliff.
Are you going to be at BronyCon?
No, not just because of what I just said about being a little bit shy or anything, but I did TrotCon this year. Someday I would like to go to BronyCon, but it's just finding the means of getting there and the cash and everything. But yeah, not this year, but maybe sometime.
Yeah, BronyCon's like Mecca. Like every Brony's got to go at least once.
More
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, that's the
Nah,
thing. Once you want to go again, and then it's like, well, fuck. And then every year you're just planning your vacations around BronyCon.
Cool.
It's kind of like San Diego Comic-Con. It's like I would like to go, but it's so big and there's so many things to plan and so many things to see. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, that's how BronyCon kind of panders out. It's like you fucking get there, and then it's like, all right, there's like several different panels going on at the same time. You want to go see 3 of them, so it's just like, what the
Great.
fuck do you want to do?
Well, in the meantime,
You got it.
TrotCon.
Yeah, so... now I forgot what I was going to ask.
Oh, I'm
God
sorry.
damn
Good
it,
job.
Corp.
Good job. Hey, I wasn't the one who interrupted me.
No, you're bad, Corp. It's all your
No.
fault. You ruined it.
So, see, I was a little in the closet too. I understand no one cool here, Sean. I was in the closet.
Something with his Twycock love.
No, there is no Twycock to love. So sorry.
I thought you just said you were.
Oh,
No. So yeah, even though my girlfriend introduced me to the show, I'd go to the store with her, buying merchandise, and secretly I'd want to buy my own merchandise, but I was afraid to. I got over that now. Now I have a house full of it. So
Awesome.
I wanted to ask you, how long did it take you to do like the full decals from beginning to end? Like, and in that time, were you working on it a lot, or did you kind of drop it for a few months?
Both of them, or just?
Both of them together. Did you take a break after that first one, or?
Yeah, I mean the first one, I think took me about 2, maybe 3 months because the animation was already done, and because I was pulling from the show mostly, and my cousin did the Vectors of Sombra, and since he only had like one scene, pretty much just like the second one where he's in full body and everything, the shadow part was very easy to animate because the machine did it mostly. But
In the first one too, did you use the audio from the show?
yes,
Yeah, I thought so.
Be on debit.
What's
but
up?
Thank you.
Ordering in the middle of the call. Okay.
I'll take a number 7.
Ask No1c00l.
Hey, give me a poutine.
Give me the pussy, boss.
What other things are you into, man? Because you do a lot of shit online here, but what about your personal life? Like
Besides ponies. there's other stuff besides ponies.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you into?
I mean, I guess I like movies and a lot of different types of genres of movies. I mean, obviously from car decals and stuff, I sort of like the found footage genre a lot, thanks to films like Blair Witch and Cloverfield, but there are the ones that kind of suck, in my opinion. Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
I also like cartoons and everything, so from Disney all the way to Cartoon Network. Just an average dork.
All right, word. Have you seen anything recent though?
Recently, I've seen Jurassic World like 5 times.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Really? Wow.
Dude, that movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was. Aside from a few nitpicks here or there, but yeah, I was sort of hesitant, but after seeing the midnight premiere, I like saw it immediately after the following day. I loved it.
Nice.
You know, I watched that movie in a drive-in theater, and on the way out, when I left, I had to take this like back little alley where no one else was to get out of the place, because I didn't want to go with the traffic, and I knew a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in this really black as hell alley.
Racist.
And I keep imagining raptors jumping out at my car left and right. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Can't wait to see, because they said that this is going to spawn on a new side trilogy. So I'm set. I can't wait.
Yeah, dude, I want to see where they take this from here now.
Mm-hmm.
So what about for a job? Like, what do you do for money? Do you go to school?
Target.
Okay.
Target. That's pretty much it.
Target. Wow, look at that.
Oh.
I just quit working at Walmart. I feel. Hey, what department are you in?
I sales floor mostly.
So you do sales. What? Okay, so all the Targets in Canada a couple months ago all closed down. They opened like, I don't know, 130. And then, less than a year later, they closed them all down. There's this clearance shit. I went into a couple of them. They were all barren. They're just terrible stores. I hate them. I'm glad they're gone. But what do you sell on the sales floor specifically?
Stuff.
So, like, you're pretty much that guy that, like, you know, is just casually wandering the store waiting for a customer to walk up to them and be like, hey, where the fuck is this shit? Can you lead me to it?
Yeah, and it's like right behind them. Pretty much. I mean, I was considering going to film school like sometime, like next year or so, but I don't know. I just never got like looked into it seriously, so I don't know.
Don't sit in retail for the rest of your life, man. Go to school and do something.
Yeah, dude, don't fucking do it, man. I've been there.
The person from music degree.
Dude, but it was worth it. It was fun.
Dude, man, I'll tell you one fucking thing. Even if it's just going, like, moving up in fucking Target, like, dude, you get a freaking degree doing something, and then, you know, you just ask your boss, be like, oh, hey, is there any open position like that and shit, dude? I work for some shitty ass supermarket called King's, right? And I was in, like, fucking deli. That's all I fucking did. I was just a fucking deli associate. I went to fucking IT school, you know. I got my fucking degrees and shit like that, and then I asked my boss, I'm like, hey, is there anywhere I could take this? And like, yeah, they actually have an opening in the fucking corporate headquarters right now. So, you know, I mean, you never know, dude, unless you actually fucking go for it. You just gotta do it.
Just do
you
it.
can even get a business. No, we're not bringing that back. Instead,
Do it.
But you can
Just
even
do
get
it.
Shia LaBeouf.
You can even get a business management degree. Like here, there's a few people here that are actually like, yes, when I get out of here, I want to work at Wendy's, McDonald's, Subways as either like a corporate person, as a regional manager or something like that. Like there's, you can move up in these small little fast food chains and stuff like that with just a degree. Those can be careers that are well paying. Because it does make a shit ton of money, those companies.
Yeah, they really do. It's like, you know, you go to a place like that and you think, oh, it's just a shitty little fucking place with all these part-time guys working there, you know, not having fun, not doing anything. But, like, behind the scenes and shit, they got a crap ton of money that they're pumping into, like, a lot of these people and shit who are, you know, managing these very small stores and locations and shit. And you just, you know, those people that you just never see, but they're there and they're making big fucking bank.
Hey, what is the, like, I assume you run into some bronies, like, at TrotCon, you mentioned. You said you've been to other pony convention, too, in 2013 or something.
Yeah.
Like, what is the weirdest experience you've ever had with, like, just a random brony on the street or in the con?
Well, I mean, that's the weird thing, because, like, past con conventions, I would probably only have, like, at least one person say, hey, you look familiar, and I would usually have to explain, well, I have a YouTube account, and they're like, no, I think you just look like somebody. And I was like, oh, okay. But this year at TrotCon, yeah, it was completely different. Like, some people come up to me and they were just like, did you make car decals? Did you make that Pinkie Pie video? Did you make? And I'm like, yeah, that was me. And so far I haven't really had an awkward encounter. The only thing that was awkward was just me, because it totally threw me off guard. So yeah, like, out of all of it, I was the one that was just like, okay, hi.
Well, hell, dude, are you planning on going back to TrotCon next year?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. It's a lot more closer, and the theme that they said for it being sci-fi and everything, I might just do like an episode 4 Luke Skywalker cosplay. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Is there a TrotCon next year?
Yeah, it's already been confirmed on I actually got an email.
So it's
from,
not called Buckeye
TrotCon.
Pop?
No, they're not calling it Buckeye Pop. They're still calling it TrotCon.
It sounds like a horrible name. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're renaming it.
That is the worst thing for new thing to do is rebrand.
Well, it's not going to be. It's eventually not going to be a pony convention.
Yeah, I thought they were saying that next year they were going to have TrotCon, but then the year after that they were going to have it called something else, and it was going to be like a mishmash of all things from different animated genres, like Avatar: The Last Airbender and like Samurai Jack.
Like they're trying to bring
that.
like a whole bunch of shit into it. But yeah, no, I got this email right here. They're saying, they're like, yeah, thanks for coming to TrotCon 2015. Woo, it was 20% bigger. You know,
God,
really bad
did they really
fucking
say
rainbow.
that?
Yeah,
Did
they really
say
fucking
that?
said that. And then they're like, can we do it next year? It's like, so next year it's obviously being held in the same place, July 15th through 17th. And they already got registration open too, so you know they're starting shit out way the fuck early.
Holy cow!
Yeah, dude. So that leads me to ask you: would you ever think about having a panel at something at like TrotCon?
Maybe if one I would land a panel, and second if anybody was interested, but
Well,
I don't
okay,
know.
Let me just say this then. There's no if about landing a panel, dude. I was there with this one fucking guy who I thought was Rhetoric, but apparently it wasn't Rhetoric. It was like this other freaking dude from Horse News or whatever. But like, he does this one fucking thing called the Crash Panel, and let me tell you, when this dude was like the most awkward dude you've seen at the convention. He was just, I don't know if you saw him there. He was kind of like shortish, kind of white dude with like glasses and wearing like a kind of like one of those like driver beanies, sort of, you know, like if you ever look like a driving cap. It's like sort of wearing that thing. Like, yeah, so this dude, he does something called a crash panel, where it's just like he goes and purposely crashes other people's panels. And I guess there was like this really large time slot on Saturday night, like really early in the morning, that there was just nothing going on, and they gave him the panel room, you know, to do his fucking thing. So I mean, if he could fucking get a time slot, if he could get that fucking room to do a panel, I'm more than sure you can, you know, get a panel, because you just got that fan base behind you, you know? You got the people who would want to come and obviously learn about your shit and what you do.
Okay.
I mean, hell, I got a panel.
Well, all right.
I can do it, anyone can, right?
No,
Just
I
do
mean,
it.
Toon Critic got a panel, so
well,
the
that's
bar
true.
is pretty damn low.
That's pretty low. Oh, man.
I think it's more or less like what you, like when you go to like, you know, register for a panel, it's like more or less how you describe what your panel is going to be about. So like if you say it's going to be about some like, stupid or like kind of crappy ass shit, I think that's where they would kind of like deter and turn you off. But if you're like, yeah, I want to have a panel to quote unquote educate people about what I do and that sort of thing, I think you'd have like a better chance,
All right.
Okay. So, are you you a vegetarian, or you kind of eat everything?
Yeah.
You are a vegetarian?
Oh
Wait,
no,
do you-
I eat everything.
Okay. What's your favorite meat?
Wow.
Interesting.
This is a Sheldon. This is a classic Sheldon question.
Anything that is cooked, pretty much burnt, and I'll eat it. There.
Oh yeah, you like your steak with the consistency of shoe leather?
Yeah.
I actually do that with my burgers because I would always I eat turkey burgers normally because I don't eat the beef shit.
Oh,
But like I would always overcook it because I would always be scared I would undercook it as a kid because my mom was a doctor and she would always warn me about like the worst possible medical case for anything. So she like scared me into being so afraid of undercooking my meat that I would just burn it. I wouldn't eat it until it was burnt. They hate it whenever I like barbecued for them.
Right.
Also, I wanna say to this the people listening here on the stream, if you have any questions for No1c00l, go ahead and write them down. I'll try and catch them as they fly by and ask them. I do have a question for you. This actually came up in our little pre-show. No, actually, you already answered that. So, Super GTX has a question. He wants to know, are you a furry as well?
I don't think so. I do have a DeviantArt account, and I do have like a fursona, I guess, because if you see some of my pictures in there, there's like a Lion King-like character, anthro kind of like character, but I don't really go around calling myself that or have a fursuit or anything. But I don't know what the technical term is, but I don't consider myself a furry.
all right.
Cool. I thought Faith was going to chime in, but
Right? I was just waiting
Just
for
a
it.
big piece of fur. Like I don't know what you guys expect me to say.
okay.
What?
I don't know, man.
We're not Nazis over here. We don't force it.
I'm sorry. Sheldon has tried to force me many times.
Well, Sheldon
that's
forces a
awesome.
lot of things.
Just out of context, that sounds really.
Okay. Timberwolf wants to know. This is what he says. He says, "I do animation and Go Animate. Do you think this is a good place to do animation?"
According to Harry Partridge, the guy that makes some very well done hand-drawn animation through Flash, who does like the Skyrim bits, according to him, Go animation is shit. don't go there, but hey, if that's what you're gonna start out with, I mean, who am I to judge?
Yeah, you gotta start
Toon
somewhere.
Boom. Toon Boom is really good. I know that's a professional when they rename themselves to something else, like Destiny or something like that. Because Toon Boom, I guess they finally realized wasn't professional sounding, but that is. I think that's a pretty good one. It can be as complex or simplistic as you need it to be. If Flash kind of scares you.
Yeah. I mean, because it's one thing, because I didn't think I would ever learn Flash, but once you just start playing around with certain programs and just start to get the feel of it, and maybe find a tutorial that seems like you can understand, eventually, yeah, you'll get somewhere. So.
Oh, welcome
Yeah,
back,
definitely.
Sheldon.
Yeah, sorry
Sheldon.
about. I had to
home?
call the. Yeah.
Oh,
I had to
worse.
get. Yeah, I have an appointment on Monday morning before I work. Get this fucking chip filled. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Have you guys chipped a tooth?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've done that before.
It's just
I didn't
awful.
know I chipped it though. It wasn't until one day I'm at the dentist. He's like, "Hey, you chipped this tooth. I gotta fill it."
How
Oh.
long was it? How long was like the wait? Oh, I guess you don't even know.
I
when
didn't
you
know.
chipped.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It was real easy though. They just put this resin on it, and then they put this light on it to harden it.
Right.
Yeah, It's
That's-
just
yeah,
not.
that's how-
It doesn't fucking hurt. It doesn't.
That's
hurt
how they
or
do
anything
regular
like that.
filling. It's basically a filling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but anyways, what did I miss? What are we talking about?
We just started asking some questions from the chat. I asked him what his favorite meat
Okay.
was, so I did your meat question for you.
Oh wow! I haven't asked
Yeah.
that question since like Jay Holler came on last.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like a long ass touchdown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
everybody-
fucking came out of left field with that one.
I could have asked the whole are hot dog sandwiches or
Speaking of meat and sandwiches, did you guys hear about the Subway guy, Jared or whatever?
What
No.
happened to him?
Well, that guy, he got rated for child pornography.
No.
Now, I haven't heard if last I heard, he wasn't charged yet. He was suspected. The reason why he was rated was because his best friend and co-founder of the Jared Fund thing was rated and found to be guilty of possessing massive amounts of child
Dude,
pornography.
you just don't even know who's into that.
So
Fucking crazy.
he got rated. So yes, just on the subject of cock meat sandwiches.
I mean, that corp would know all about, right?
Yeah.
no, I don't believe in twicock. Is that what
We
you guys
didn't
are
say
talking about?
twicock.
Didn't even
We
say
didn't say it.
Okay.
Well, that's what you guys are
let's
always
keep
talking
going
about.
with these audience questions.
Okay.
Eating really?
Yeah.
On the mic, you unprofessional.
Wait, Sheldon. So what'd you get, dude?
Oh, I got a 6-piece chicken strip meal, onion rings. I told the woman in the drive-thru, I said, listen to me. I want 5 of the fucking honey mustards. So I get home, and I did this again. I should have checked the bag in the car. I didn't.
Always check the bag.
I get home, there's only 2. I'm livid. I'm fucking mad. So then I call the dentist, and I'm pissed because I don't have my honey mustard. Right. But anyways. Moving
Okay,
on.
so 009 Cameron wants to know PS4 or Expo?
Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, word.
That is a good answer.
No, it's a horrible answer.
Okay, shit. I
mean-
got a follow-up
Oh,
question for you then.
Hold on, that reminds me. Rest in peace, Iwata-san.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What a
R.I.P.
What?
So yeah, dude, I got a
Rip it
follow-up.
back.
Corp, shut up, man. You don't know. You don't know the feels. But dudes, all right. So 3DS. What's your favorite game on it then?
Boy.
Don't say
Smash
Pokemon.
Brothers.
I haven't gotten Smash Brothers yet. My sister has the Wii U version, but I haven't gotten it for the portable yet. But so far, the only reason why I got it was for Ocarina of Time, and
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
yeah. I still play that. So I do have Omega Ruby and stuff, and I do play some Pokemon occasionally. But yeah, I mean, so far, I think the only game that I still would say is the best for the 3DS, in my opinion, is Ocarina of Time HD, and I haven't gotten into the Majora's Mask one yet, but still, I
Dude,
think
the
that's
Majora's Mask one. That
Okay.
yeah.
they
No
fucking
one-
remade that so well.
Oh, good.
No1c00l. This is gonna sound a bit rude, but I don't want you to be offended. I ask everybody this question.
All right.
You mentioned you had a sister. How old is she, and is she hot?
Oh boy. Well,
Well,
This is where we ask the
Let me tell you about
in-depth,
it.
the
Let me tell
in-depth
you.
questions here.
all I can say is it's thanks to both of them that I do have some knowledge of My Little Pony, because they were my older sisters and I'm the youngest, and if I wanted to be included in playing some games and stuff, that meant occasionally playing Barbie or Littlest Pet Shop, Polly Pockets, and My Little Pony. So, hey. That's all I have to say to that.
I had a Polly Pocket when I was a kid, not because I have a sister, but because I fucking wanted one. I saw them on TV, and I was like, Polly Pocket is the shit. I want one of these, and I actually got one for Christmas when I was 6, I think, or 7.
I had a
Jeez,
Cabbage
man.
Patch Kid.
What's up?
What's up? Okay, Chris Gregory wants to know, y'all cosplay?
I've tried. last time I remember doing it was on Yumicon, I think back in like 2009. I tried being like a modern day, real life steampunk Link, and it sucked. But like I said, with TrotCon next year being all sci-fi themed and me being a
Well,
little
yeah, they're doing like this year it was a hybrid con, right? And then next year it's going to be an animation convention, correct?
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a sci-fi themed convention, so they're gonna allow Star Wars, Star Trek, and
Yeah,
Doctor
all
Who,
that fun stuff.
I mean,
So-
they should if they're a convention. I mean, they're the only what cons are making money here? BronyCon, maybe BabsCon. That's it.
I don't think BronyCon returned. I think they're non-profit. So they
Yeah,
don't
I think they
return-
are.
They make profit. They must.
No.
No, I
If
think
they-
they're
No,
non-profit.
if they make extra money, it goes into the funds for the next year's con. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
right. That's what I mean.
That's
Right, I
that's
don't
not profit,
necessarily
that's
mean-
not
well-
for profit.
Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying then. Like they got to be making a return so they can keep the convention going, right? For the next convention and the
I mean,
next
that's
one.
what like the sponsor badges and
And-
tiers and shit like that are mainly
Right.
for.
Right, and you know that's why they spend all the money bringing out the special guests, right, to draw people to the convention so that they can sell
Yeah.
these sponsored passes and shit. But you know, I think about some people were bitching about TrotCon not just being Pony anymore, like on /MLP, and yeah, it kind of makes sense that they're not doing that, right? Because I'm sure they're not making a lot of return from their convention. They're just their pony convention. So it's about time to start opening the doors and start making it just a general sci-fi convention or whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but that's gonna kill it.
No, dude,
Yeah,
I think I
it's
like
not-
that
yeah.
idea though.
Although
How
the
many-
name is odd.
how
Are
many
they still
other-
calling it TrotCon?
No,
Right? That's very no.
no. But what the reason why I say that's gonna kill it is because all you have to do is look at the market right now and the number of sci-fi conventions in the country, and
I was just gonna
specifically
say that.
in the Midwest, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Woo! Good luck. You're not competing with a lot of big boys.
But it's like, I mean, at least their time frame and shit like that. It's not really around
But-
when a lot of those other cons really going off.
But the thing is, they're not. I don't think they're gonna fail in the aspect that you're thinking of, because what they did was they got an established audience by infiltrating a niche group and getting respect in there and getting a decent amount of followers in that group. And now that they're expanding it even more, they'll keep a percentage of those initial followers from the niche group, and they'll attract more people from the outside groups, because they see that there's already people in here that like it. They're not starting from zero. They're starting from a number already. With
Yeah, but there's
reputation.
a lot of people though, bronies, who are not happy about it. Like Sheldon said on /MLP.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
yeah,
I know in
but
the
those-
HN chat, I heard that at the closing ceremonies when they made the announcement, there's this weird pause. People just were like, "What?"
Well, I mean, people were just like, they were taken
No.
from it. It wasn't really like, dude, you're still gonna have a lot of the fucking bronies, obviously, that went there. They fucking loved it and shit. There's still gonna be a lot of pony shit themed crap and stuff like that going on and happening. I mean, hell, I mean, dude, No1c00l, do you remember seeing the Spartan ponies and shit like that there?
Yeah.
Guarantee you see them there next year again because of the, the whole sci-fi theme.
Here's what I want to know, No1c00l and Fatty. I've seen some very interesting images of a handicapped, crippled Sonata in a wheelchair
Pause.
at TrotCon. Did you guys see this thing? Was this actually at the front gate, just sitting there on display?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Why? What the fuck
It
are
was
they
in-
thinking?
All right. So it was in something
Holy
called.
shit.
All right, it was in something called the whatchamacallit, the Pony Museum,
Yeah.
and it's
Why? In the Traveling Pony Museum. Why would you do that? What
dude,
the
man.
fuck are they thinking?
That's
I
what
don't
happens
know.
when you have too much tacos.
Well, that's what happens when you're born with fucking Down syndrome, dude. Holy shit. Jesus.
It was.
I've not seen this image. This is.
Oh God. Yeah. Look. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Was it in Rhetoric's article?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Of course.
wait, dude, Sheldon, dude, I gotta ask, who's the one fucking faggot that me and Box were hanging out with then? If it wasn't the actual.
Was he from HN?
Yeah, he was from HN.
His name is Carl Pilkington. Pilkington.
Pilkington.
I thought it was Fed Your Pony for some reason.
I don't know if Fed Your Pony went. I think Toast was a community guest there. Pony Toast.
Yeah, dude, Pony Toast was
Did
there.
he show up?
Yeah, dude, we
No, not
fucking.
Pony Toast. I did what's his fucking name? What's his name? Glaze. Did Glaze show? Oh no, Glaze. That's in the UK. Never mind. I'm getting my world views mixed up.
You know, dude, yeah, Pony Toast was there, dude, and we a bunch of people in Box Monster chipped in to get him a freaking what are they fucking called? A dumb do.
Dakimakura?
Horse still.
Dakimakura. Got him a Rainbow Dash Dakimakura, and when he fucking came to this one panel, they chucked it at him.
Hoofs or no hoofs?
No hooves, sadly.
Oh.
By the way, I'm looking at this image of the Sonata. I found it, and it's like, what the fuck? But also, all I think of is those. I don't know if you guys remember, but those anthropomorphic fuck plushies of the MLP characters, and I'm like, there's probably also a hole in that.
Oh God.
Like,
Oh my god.
You know, if there's not somebody there, definitely made one.
Where's that picture at?
It's on Horse News. I looked it up on my other computer beside here. Do I have you added on my other account? Hang on. I'll send it to myself on my other Skype, and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'm in the article now trying to find it, so I can show everyone in the stream.
Yeah, I really
Alright,
wish I could have went to TrotCon. That would have been so cool.
Right. Hey, so Sean, dude, what else all did you do at TrotCon? You know, besides obviously meeting up with peeps and whatnot.
Yeah, I was just meeting up with peeps and stuff. I don't know if there's any rave footage, but if you see anybody with a dancing glow stick, yeah, hi.
Oh, shit, definitely fucking saw you there.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw Wootmaster's set. Hey, No1c00l. What did you think of his band?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was good, yeah.
Oh shit, hey, No1c00l. Did you see the faggots that were standing there recording Wootmaster's set?
Probably.
Yeah, I was one of those faggots.
Oh dear.
Okay, do you want to move on with the next question?
Yeah, feel free.
Okay, Super GTX wants to know, do you have any plans to create another long animation with Princess Celestia or other ponies interacting with you, like you did hugging Twilight in Part 2? Hugging the princesses would be awesome.
Yeah, I plan on doing something, like following the, like within that universe, because like if you watch the trailer or like the little teaser setting up to Part 2 that I made, there's like a little subliminal message that like pops up. Some people finally are starting to notice it thanks to YouTube having a speed adjuster thing, because I have it flash on, go by too fast. But
do they have a speed adjuster now? Crap.
Yeah.
They're gonna find my hidden porn images in my videos. Uh-oh. I thought one frame would be...
people in the beta and stuff like that, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I plan on having something like that, but I don't know if it should... I don't know if it should involve, like, the main characters anymore, or if I should, like, branch off into, like, making OCs and doing something like that, just so, in case any... Because so far, I haven't gotten any cease and desist or legal problems, but I just figured maybe it would be safer or more interesting to just have characters besides the main 6. But yeah, I plan on making more shaky cam spaz attack videos involving other characters. Don't know when they'll be out, but plan on it.
Well, yeah, those things take time.
Mm-hmm.
Timberwolf wants to know, do you believe in the paranormal?
I say
Very
no.
odd question.
I say
bizarre.
no now, but if anything, like, I love, like, the found footage genre. I love Blair Witch and Grave Encounters. Hate Paranormal Activity films, but if anything like that happens, I'm sure I'm going to be one of the idiots that would just not believe and get killed off like within the first 10 minutes, but that's how I roll.
No, don't worry, you're not
You and
black.
me
You
both.
won't be the first character dead. I will obviously be the first character dead. Black one always dies
Okay,
first.
you're not black, so.
No, I'm black enough. The white girl will always trip over nothing. And
Sheldon, he's trans black. You should check your
He's
privilege.
trans black, right? Yeah.
I'm transracial.
Dude,
Yeah.
check your privilege, Sheldon.
Sorry.
I was Asian and now I'm black.
Let's see. Chris Gregory wants to know. This is sort of a question for, I guess, everyone here.
Sure.
Have any of us ever gotten into fights because of being in the fandom?
No, but I do have a story that's like not a fight, but it could have been pretty easily. But if anyone else, has a story, you go first.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, there's this dude who just doesn't really like me all that much, but I never really got into like a fight with anyone because of the fandom. Okay, that's not a fight. That's a burning hatred for someone. Okay.
I've never been in a fight over the fandom. I barely call myself a brony, so. That
Okay,
just
I guess
seems
I'll tell my
stupid.
story.
Yeah.
So like, this was the same night we had Jesse Wood on because of that, the $5,000 I
God.
promised him.
Yeah.
And then, so like I went to the store, and I had the Smile song playing in my car hooked up to my radio, and I had the window rolled down, so it was really hot. And I drove up to the Max, which is the convenience store. I don't know if you guys have those in the US, but I pulled up to the parking lot, and there's this group of teenagers outside, and one of the guys is trying to get cigarettes, so he's talking to his other friend, and he tells him to go inside to go get smoke. So I get out of my car, and they can hear the music playing. So the one guy goes inside to get smokes, and then two of the guys look at me, and one of them, like, they're giving me this really aggressive, kind of creeped out look, which I don't blame them. It is pretty fucking weird. And the one guy looks at me and he says, "Is that fucking My Little Pony music?" And I just looked at him and I'm like, how the fuck do you know this is from My Little Pony?
Fucking just
And then
turning
he
on him.
was just like, I don't know, my niece watches it. So I just went inside and I got my shit and I came back out. And they were, the other two guys were making fun of this guy for knowing that. And I just thought that was funny.
Actually, if that counts, like, I know my friend, he shipped out with the basic, and there are so many military bronies. And he wore a shirt, or no, he said some sort of reference, and the other guy laughed, and they kind of have this moment of trying to figure out, like, if each other are bronies without saying that they're bronies out loud. Like, what do you mean by 20% core? What do you mean? Like, they're apparently, even though there's shit ton of them, they're still really, beta about it.
Right.
As Sheldon would say.
Yeah.
You just need more confidence.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fuck, if it counts, TrotCon Box Monster got all bent out of shape because of Changeling, because, that dude wears a box on his head, too, so he was like, I want to go fuck that guy up.
Looking at Box Monster, he could probably do it.
Oh, dude, he was so ready to do it, too. We fucking saw him, and it turns out that Changeling, he didn't know Box Monster was serious about actually wearing a box on his head, so he was like, dude, that's fucking dope. Can you sign my box? So
that's cute.
Yeah.
Box Monster has box fans.
Yeah, so they kissed and made up,
And then they had sex.
No, and then Changeling did his set,
Here's
which
some
was
more
dope.
audience questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Super GTX wants to know, do you think Twilight or the other main six would dig your Chevy Aveo?
Maybe Rainbow Dash because it's a car, but once she gets in and sees how fast it goes, she probably will break out the window saying, I can go faster than this.
She does go, like, what is it? Something ridiculous, like Mach 7 or 10?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I'll have to use my radar gun next time I see her.
Well, someone broke it down
Wow.
Yeah.
the mock cone, which
Yeah.
kind of pissed me off because that was a video I was gonna do. So fuck that guy.
Yeah, a college student like did a whole science physics like breakdown of a sonic rainbow, and it was pretty cool.
Okay, so Super GTX wants to know also.
Oh my
Um,
god, this motherfucker.
This is the last. This is the last question, by the way.
Alright.
You said you have a fursona, but don't consider yourself a furry, as in fursuits. But do you like anthro characters like anthro-fied ponies?
I not really. I mean, I have like when I hear the word anthro, I especially when in terms of just furry, like I have my own idea of like how they should look and everything, but a lot of anthro-fied ponies, like I don't know, they just look again too cartoony, too cute like,
Poofs.
and I don't know. I sort of like to try to do like when I draw my persona, it's I don't know, either Disney-like or some other type of form, but I don't know, not really so much anthro ponies, not that much.
Well, hell, if
Yeah,
that's-
I find the MLP anthropomorphized, like they're already anthropomorphic characters, but like the kind of more traditional furry fandom, more human feature kind of
What you mean is
anthropomorphized
bipedal
version.
or
Right, thank you.
digitally.
Bipedal, whatever. You would know that you're a furry. But anyways, yeah, I don't get it, man. They look fucking stupid. Holy shit.
Nah,
Just don't look
dude.
right. They don't look right. They don't look. I don't know.
Especially-
Opposed to
Maybe
the
I just don't like the-
normal colored ponies. Yeah, it's so weird. So
Well, they're a lot cuter. They're more charming. That's their pony form.
well, that's not subjective at all.
Like
Well, most
I don't
things
know.
are subjective. I mean, you didn't have to point that out. But.
Well,
like
fuck with
Lauren-
that.
Lauren explained it in a way, I forgot how she said it, like when she was drawing, like since there was like the G3, G3.5, and like how she compared G3 to 3.5 and like how like how G3 was trying to be a little bit more realistic because they had
Yeah.
like snouts and everything
Right.
like that, and then G3 tried to make it a little bit more cuter in a way, or a little bit more appealing, and she tried to stick true more to G3 but made things a lot more rounder and more
Right. More curvy,
so-
more rounder, more kind of more
Yeah.
soft
Sexy.
looking, I guess.
Sexier.
No, really. I mean, that's basically what they look like. They're just
Yeah.
the lines are very curvy and they're soft and they're rounder. And simple.
And then-
Everything's simple too, hey. Simple shapes.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't make it hard for people like to take that and run with it.
I mean,
There's one more question that popped in. Timberwolf wants to know, do you think the rest of the main six will become princesses?
I really hope not.
I hope that's after I'm dead.
Yeah.
Around to see that. Lauren's already spinning in her grave, guys. So
I mean,
Good meme.
yeah, like I preferably wouldn't want that to happen, but if it happens, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind Twilight turning into a princess and her getting wings. What almost made me quit the show was reforming Discord. That
Oh.
really, that almost made you leave. Really?
that almost made me quit. I mean,
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
if you watch the, I don't know if was any of you guys at the TrotCon panel with Larson and GM Barra when they were having their Q&A Saturday, I believe. There was a moment where Larson said if he wrote, I don't know if this is on YouTube, but if it is, I would love to see it, because he says if he was in control of writing the Keep Calm and Flutter On episode, he would have done his damnedest to make it, make Discord more maniacal and more evil than he actually was. And you hear somebody like do like a howler monkey, like a woo, like that. That was me.
That was you.
The one
Oh, that's
person.
fucking great.
Yeah, that was me. Because honestly, like I said before, like season 2 starter with Discord, his character, and being the perfect opposite villain between our 6 heroes. That's what I liked about it, and I love this character. And when I heard John Delancey was coming back, that's what I wanted. I wanted Discord back, and I wanted to see what he was going to do this time. But then when they released the synopsis that they were going to reform him, I was like, oh my god, no, nope. I was like, oh, mm-mm. And it still kind of pisses me off.
It still bugs you a little bit, eh?
Oh yeah.
Well, what did you think of the season 5 Discord episode?
Oh, the one with Tree Hugger?
Yeah.
Tree Hugger? Yeah. Didn't really care for it that much.
You know, yeah, so it's like ruined for you. You're like, nah, I don't. I'm
a little bit. Yeah, especially with the schmooze.
I mean,
the
Go ahead.
schmooze. Oh yeah, sorry, because like the schmooze coming in, I was like, oh yay, another G1 character. I wonder what he's gonna do. No character, no personality. It's like a sponge. So
Basically, yeah.
mhm. But if
I mean, Return of Harmony got you into the show really hard, so I can understand why that would piss you off or make you go like, what the fuck? You know, I
yeah,
don't know
but
what it is.
I'm still here. I still love ponies, and I still keep going on. So if all the main 6 were all of a sudden princesses, whatever.
Well, I mean, we would know that'd be the dirty work of M.A. Larson, just fucking putting wings on more things.
Yeah.
Now it's like, where do they go from here, man?
There's
Like
a lot
power
of
creep,
creeps
right?
they could do.
Power creep, like they're like, what's the next? What like?
There-
Yeah, I don't
There
know.
are so many things they could do as long as they don't go Superman. Because Superman is a douche. They just keep on adding more and more powers. He literally
It's
has
like Dragon Ball Z
commanders.
too, right?
No, Dragon Ball Z has clear limits. Even the gods in that universe can be surpassed. Superman, I was watching the Death Battles thing. Apparently, Superman traveled 900 times the speed of light.
Yeah. From the
And could
Batman.
hear. Yeah,
What was
there's
it?
Goku versus Batman. I mean,
The
Goku
second
versus Superman. Yeah.
Yeah. I was
And
kinda
now
pissed.
he has a new power where he can go supernova, release all his energy from that he stores up. So yeah.
OP.
Oh, fine.
That's interesting. When the stream started, someone in chat was like, "Is this the Goku versus Superman stream?" I told him no, but I guess they should have told me yes.
Seriously.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
So.
Did you say
yeah.
that's erotic?
No,
I don't
ironic.
think it's very
Ironic.
erotic. Oh, okay.
Always, Jesus, Sheldon, dude, get out of the gutter.
I know I'm kind of horny right now. I'm sorry.
Well, you
It's-
do jerk off in calls, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh. Mm.
All right, so are
So
we?
you wanna end it?
Yeah, we've done
is
our
it killed?
hour.
Sheldon?
What?
Sheldon is
I'm not in
killed.
charge this time. You guys are in charge.
All right, well then I guess we should probably end it because we've been going for the full hour.
All right.
Yeah. So do you want to, since you did the intro corp, are you gonna?
Okay,
do
I'm
the
gonna
out-
end it because
Well-
you guys suck.
This is another PonyTonite episode. Thanks for listening, every pony. And remember, never drink and drive. Always get a designated driver and
You gotta
enjoy
talk
your
about
Friday.
no one cool. You gotta thank the guest, dude.
You
Yes,
gotta say
seriously.
where can you find him on Twitter, on his YouTube, because he needs the promotion because we're the most
Yeah,
coolest,
dude,
well-known
gotta-
people in this fandom.
What about our
You
next
know,
show
Gotta,
as well?
like, go look
Oh.
him up on DA, that type of shit. Support his art and that shit.
He's got some cool Sonic fan fictions on his DA account that you should go check out.
Oh man, dude, Corp, epic fail, man.
So No1c00l, you have your YouTube channel. Do you have a DA? Do you have a Twitter where you're active on?
Yeah, that's just it. Just YouTube and DeviantArt. That's all that I got it so far.
Beautiful. You guys can find that in the description, of course. Corp, who do we have on next week? Do you know?
Next week we
I can
have
look it up real quick.
Relinuki Brony. I don't know.
Jesus
Relinuki
Christ,
Brony.
dude.
Sorry.
What does he do?
He's a voice actor and he does readings with Obab Scribbler. Yeah, so his name is like Reamer Brony. Reven.
A reverb, isn't it reverb?
Oh,
Well, I don't know. What's my name?
What? What?
What?
This is the faggot who got my name wrong. Remember, I blamed it on
this is
Wusin.
that cringy moment that you did.
Yeah, that was horribly cringy,
Dude,
man.
Corp, that was
horrible.
horrible.
I was drunk. I was drunk.
It was
Okay.
bad. No,
I was so drunk.
It was
That,
so bad.
Oh my god, I wasn't thinking straight.
Fuck, man.
It
Okay,
was
well,
like, oh god.
Well, like I said earlier, you guys can find all that stuff on No1c00l in the description. Go check out his shit. Next week we'll be here with another one of Obaba Chan's fucking voice action friend. This should be great.
Yeah, we're continuing.
She's gonna fucking smack me if she hears me say that. Holy shit.
We're
But
she'll,
anyways,
she'll go British
Obaba
Nanny
Chan.
on you.
She'll smack you up, BronyCon, Sheldon. It's okay.
Yep. But thanks
In
for
the
tuning
ass.
in, guys. We'll see you next week. Today's Friday night. You know what that means. Don't drink and drive like an
Or
idiot.
do.
That's
You're a
retarded.
grown
Or
adult.
do,
You're probably a
right.
human. You can make your own decisions. I mean, you're an asshole if you do, but
Yeah. You're putting my life in danger and everyone else's. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Right.
Later.